This question isn't difficult, but it can seem a little tedious. So this is where memorizing Z's or atomic numbers comes in handy. And this question is regarding the periodic table. So I want you to write the electron configuration for chlorine. All right, so I'll give you a moment to think about your approach. And so there's a few different facts about chlorine that might help you arrive at the answer much sooner. And the first thing is, what is the atomic number for chlorine? So the Z for chlorine is equal to 17. And we know that in a neutral atom, the amount of protons, or the atomic number, is equivalent to the amount of electrons. So we need to have 17 electrons in our electron configuration, right? And you should also be familiar with the fact that chlorine is in the third row of the periodic table. And if you're familiar with the version of the periodic table that's sectioned off by S block, D block, P block, and F block for that little offset strip, this will help you write electron configuration as well. So chlorine is found in the P block of the periodic table, meaning that its valence electrons occupy a p orbital. So let's use our information to write the electron configuration for chlorine. So we know it goes up to the third row, but we're starting at our lowest energy level. So 1, S2, we fill up that s orbital. Now that's the maximum orbital in the first row. So now we go to the second, and we have 2, S, 2, 2, P, we have 2p6. So now we've filled up our second row. It's time to graduate to the third row. So far we have 10 of the 17 electrons accounted for. So now we have the next energy level, which is 3, S2, and then the last. And this is where we're going to end because chlorine is a P block element. So 3p, and it's not going to be 6 because if it were 6, then that would be the electron configuration for, I think that's argon. Chlorine is also a halogen. It's found in column 7 of the periodic table. It's going to have a valence electron number of 7. So 3p5 is the answer. And this is the electron configuration for chlorine. But if I were to ask you what is the electron configuration for the chlorine anion, anions, what they are doing is they're completing their octet. And so they start to take on a noble gas configuration, and it would be 6. Okay, but that's not the question. Just a little extra info.